This is Novation's Circuit Mono Station, and it's basically two things in one. It is the brains of a base station 2, the synth area at the top, and also the control section from a circuit controller down at the bottom. And rather than going through absolutely everything that it does, what I'm going to do is just give you a very quick demonstration of how it works. If I show you along the back here, you can see we've got USB for connection to your Mac or PC. There's a power input. It requires powering from the mains. It won't power over USB. It needs too much power for that. You've also got a bunch of CV stuff here. So you've got, let's start at this end actually. You've got your line out and your audio in. You've got MIDI in, out and through, which you get an adapter for that, so you can connect that to your regular MIDI gear. You get clock in and out. You get note CV and gate out, and you also get this aux CV output, which you can use for connecting to other gear as well. And you can use that to send the modulation sequence out to other gear. It's paraphonic. You also have a mixer section here, a filter section, quite a cool modulation matrix at the top, ADSR envelope and LFO. And of course within each of these there are options like wave shapes and filter types and stuff like that. Down the bottom here you have your circuit section. You're able to work with the two different oscillators. You're also able to sequence the modulation. You can control things for each of the sequences. So here I'm in note mode, and you can see I have my steps and my notes. I can alter the velocity of different notes. Turn the velocity down, turn it up, go to another step, turn the velocity down. I can also alter the gate value of different notes, again by pressing this gate button here. So that's a short note, I could make it a long note by doing that. I can flip between different sessions by holding the session button. Here are all my different sessions. I could also change patterns. So you can see that when I do that, this is the patterns for oscillator 1, these are the patterns for oscillator 2, and these are the patterns for the mod sequencer. So I can mix and match patterns within a session. I can also mix my signal. So I can take OSC1 out, OSC2 out, I can just leave the sub, take everything out. So there's oscillator 1. Bring in some noise. Bring modulation. I could also, if I wanted, feed in the audio in signal. I could send some audio in and have that blended as well, or I could just use the synths effects section as an effects section. I'll show you a little bit of sound tweaking as well. Okay, if I just bring oscillator 1 in here. I can change the tuning. I can play with LFO assignments to the mod matrix, assigning LFO to pitch. Could assign it to the filter. Distortion section. can hear it's kind of fun. If I was to just completely change this up and load a different session. It's sometimes easier to work in step mode when you're changing some of this stuff because you can see the sequence is running quite quickly. I could actually change the tempo. You see, if I move the tempo knob, that's quite nice. It gives me a readout on the pads. So you can hear it's a bit of a beast. It's a lot of fun to work with. This top section is really tweakable. The bottom section takes a little bit of figuring out the different oscillators, 2 oscillators, and the mod section. You can sequence them all independently. You've got different scales that you can select. And for each of these sequences you have multiple control types, so you can program in stuff to do with notes, velocity, gate, and more. So it's a really cool little box, and I think you'll have a lot of fun if you manage to get your hands on one.